What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today.
So I'm sure most of you have heard by now, all-star guard Tyrese Maxey of the Philadelphia 76ers in a team meeting called out Joel Embiid for basically poor leadership, being late to practice or events, being tardy, or missing completely. Now, I'm sure by now we all know about the story of Joel Embiid this season. He's barely played. He just got on the floor like maybe a week and a half ago. He's publicly stated that he'll never play a back-to-back for the rest of his career. He's basically been sitting out for the majority of the beginning of the season and hasn't actually been injured. And then Joel Embiid takes another hit by the locker room meeting and some of the context, specifically what Tyrese had to say about Embiid in front of everybody, airing out the room, addressing the elephant of the room. All that information got leaked out to the public. Now, I didn't make a video on the initial news break of this event, but after the recent game, obviously, there were going to be questions shot Joel Embiid's direction regarding Tyrese Maxey's words. And Joel Embiid said, quote, "Whoever leaked that is a real piece of shit." But he did not deny anything Tyrese Maxey said. But it appears that he felt like the leak might have been a personal attack on him. Joel Embiid also said, quote, "We talked about a lot of things during the meeting. I don't want to get into the details, but that whole thing with Maxey probably took 30 seconds. But then again, it's Joel Embiid. So we've got to make everything blown out of proportion. It's whatever. I'll take it all. I'm the reason for everything. So I'll take the blame for everything." Joel Embiid, cry me a goddamn river. Nobody wants to hear your pity party, dude. Nobody. We're tired of your BS, dude. We really are. The leak came out. It is what it is. That's the reality of the situation. We don't want to hear your pity party. Nobody feels sorry for you. I could give a damn that it took 30 seconds. I don't care if the exchange took 5 seconds. That doesn't minimize the importance of what was said. That does not make it any less valuable and sound that he had to call out the star player in such a manner. The supposed leader, one-time MVP caliber player. That's what y'all keep telling me. I mean, he does have an MVP. And he probably would have had a second one had he not got hurt last season. Very likely. But trying to downplay it, saying it lasted about 30 seconds, is completely irrelevant and does not take away from the magnitude of the context. Joel Embiid, everything trickles down from you. You are the best player on the team. You are supposed to be the leader. But I'm starting to question that. And that might be Tyrese Maxey now. I'm just saying. Or maybe even Paul George before you. I'm really questioning this guy. Even his response to the questions tells me that this guy doesn't have leadership qualities. And he's still not saying the right things. There's so many better things he could have said. First, starting with taking accountability. Him saying, "I'll take it all," isn't taking accountability. That's him begrudgingly saying something that he believes people want to hear because he prefaced that with "it's whatever" and followed up with "I'm the reason for everything, so I'll take the blame for everything." You see what I mean? You're not getting away with that, Joel Embiid. You're not. Your fans might glaze that, but in totality, you weren't taking accountability for anything. You want people to feel sorry for you. It's not happening here. No. You are the leader. And you have poor leadership qualities and intangibles. Now that all this is surfaced, you aren't that much different from Ben Simmons, are you? A lot of the things we poked Ben Simmons for, and we were like, man, Joel Embiid deserves better than this. You were going at Ben Simmons. Get Ben Simmons the hell up out of Philadelphia. He don't want to be here. He's having all these goddamn shenanigans, acting like a prima donna. Huh. You might not be much different, Joel Embiid. There might not be that much separation from you and Ben Simmons when it comes to these kinds of things. Maybe you had us all fooled for a bit. I've never been a Joel Embiid fan. I've respected his game. I always thought he was a bit overrated, and I never took Philadelphia seriously. I never ever thought Joel Embiid could be that guy to lead the Sixers to a championship. I don't think he can be your best player on your team. He's had a lot of talent around him and deep rosters. And people, year after year after year, certain people would pick Philadelphia and be like, man, 76ers. Meanwhile, I'm like, ooh, yeah, 76ers. Look how deep the roster is. They got this. And then you got this. We seen them come. We seen them go. Same old story. Joel Embiid can't be that guy. And we see it in the playoffs every year. Regardless to all that, this could be the beginning of the end for Joel Embiid. If he can muster up the strength to get through this and rise from the ashes, good on him. But he's not a young, spry chicken either. He's in his 30s. And I don't think he's getting any better. And with age comes attrition. And especially at his size, with already a mounting history of injuries, it's not getting any better or any easier for Joel Embiid. So I truly do believe this is the beginning of the end for him. I do. Maybe he can prove us all wrong. Maybe he can prove me wrong. But I have zero stock in Joel Embiid. I'm glad this information got leaked. Sometimes things like this need to come to the surface. You don't look that much better than Ben Simmons when all that nonsense is going on back then. I'm just saying. These guys have so much talent, some of these guys, but lack all the intangibles, lack all the leadership. Maybe your team record would be a little bit better, even though you haven't been playing most of the time. Maybe you wouldn't have just 2 wins. I believe they just have 2 wins. Don't quote me on that. But either way, the record is abysmal. Maybe they could have won a couple more games. Had the players followed the footsteps of a leader that is worthy. Maybe the morale would be higher. Maybe they'd have more of a wantingness to play hard. But when they see you dodging practice, dodging games, setting the example, how do you think your troops are going to follow up? How do you think they're going to roll behind you? Huh? Abysmal. Joker is that guy. Joker's always been that guy. Joker's always been better than you. And at times I was like, oh, Joel got the defense, but Joker got the playmaking and all the other things. But no, it's not even, I'm mad I even had to be like, I don't know, Joel got the defense. No. Joker's that guy. You'll never be as good as Joker, and you never were. That's all I got to say about it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified. I catch you on the next one. We out, baby.